Hi, it's Tony with the latest rock news. In this time of crisis, one of the stories detailing just how serious the global pandemic is comes from the widow of Arrow's frontman Alan Merrill. The co-writer of the Joan Jett rock classic I Love Rock and Roll recently died from coronavirus complications at the age of 69. According to Merrill's widow, the musician was unable to seek treatment while his symptoms were mild due to the overcrowding in hospitals. Once he was finally admitted with severe symptoms, he was forced to wait over 14 hours for a coronavirus test and to be admitted to intensive care. There was nothing I could do for Alan except watch him get worse, says his widow, who was told that she wasn't allowed to go with him to the ER. After being told of the 10-hour wait for a test, she finally had to call to get an update. And when she did, she was told that the doctors were not moving him as his body was shutting down because his lungs were too destroyed to work. She tells a story of being told she can come say goodbye, only to have to argue with 3 security guards before finally being allowed to see him. The net is he was only allowed in the hospital until he was most certainly dying, and then he languished in the ER for 14 hours while they tested him for corona, which he obviously had, and struggled to find someone to take him upstairs to ICU. Maybe if he was there, he would have had a fighting chance, at least for those 15 hours. Now I have to grieve alone in quarantine. She concludes, I urge you to really take this seriously, and when the time comes, show your anger at the officials who knew this was coming and did nothing to prepare. For more on this story, head over to Loudwire.